With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The left foot of Italian-born kicker Giorgio Tavecchio ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, Vic. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Randy Moss, 69 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly 8-zip. Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. Back. Check 52 is the mark. Check 52 is the mark. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Dorsett's got it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, dude. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Don't let him free.
Here's Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Hey, Steve 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready, 25, 21, 20. Hey, Charlie. Ready, set.
Ryan will throw again. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. Open man, Tanner Gabriel. Touchdown, Falcons. Tanner Gabriel, 39 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one taken from the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A first down throw coming for Vick. Caught by the tight end Watson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. On second down, it's Peterson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. They'll run with Peterson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
On first down, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well. And you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the All-Pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the All-Pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so. And I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now here's Vick. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Randy Moss. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. He's got a first. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Here's Ryan to throw. Lawrence Taylor able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
15 yards, first down Atlanta. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ryan now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. Again, Ryan. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Ryan dumps it off to Mixon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A gutsy call there. Yags at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Now Ryan on first down. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Reggie White, his second sack of the night. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score. Tavecchio to add the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Patriots 22, Falcons 17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be fielded at the 8. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Vick will look to throw on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Give me some. Give me some.
To throw again. Vick. Flush to his right. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. On first and 10, here's Vick. And an alley to run. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Ryan. Dorsett making the catch. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 33 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On second down, Vick again. That'll be caught by Rice. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
From the gun, Vick. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. First down, here's a run with Peterson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Again, Peterson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Go!
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's Ryan. Dorsett's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Open man, Tanner Gabriel. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to convert on fourth to bring up first and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Joe Mixon taking it in. And the Falcons have taken the lead. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
36. Check. Hey, Alpha. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Watch the run.
Ryan to throw. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Switch gears. Switch gears.
On second down, Peterson. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Vick. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1. Throwing now is Ryan. Flush to his right. And he's taken down inside the 30. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Well, they went with the ultimate element of surprise there, trying the onside kick to start OT, and it backfires.
Not just element of surprise. How about element of hubris? I mean, that is unbelievable because the odds of getting an onside kick are small to begin with, and to give up your opportunity to ever possess the football that way, if you don't get it, that is absolutely huge. Didn't work, but boy, what a gamble.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
Ready, Blue 80, Blue 80. Check, 23. Hey, Tuesday.
On first down, Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. from the shotgun. Ryan. And able to find Dorsett. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Check 25. Check, 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 check. Check, check. Lucky, lucky. Hey, hey. 7.
On first down, Ryan. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And now
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The left foot of Italian-born kicker Giorgio Tavecchio ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down throw for Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down, Los Angeles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down now, it's Peterson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Adrian Peterson, 54 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10, just shy of the 30.
Hey, exit. 52 the mic, boys, 52. Quick touch.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Ryan. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Montez Sweat leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, zoom.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got fourth and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Now Ryan on first down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Throwing again, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Back 25. 51, Charlie. Hey, Charlie.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
Throwing now. Ryan on first down. Here's Sanu on the catch. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Got it. Buzz.
To throw again is Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Ryan. The quick slant caught, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10.
21. Wait. Try.
From the gun, Ryan. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Hey, tighten down.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On third down, Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. He got 29 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Only a yard that time, second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now Ryan looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but now it's third and goal. Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Here's Mixon. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run on first down. It's Peterson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, L.A. Adrian Peterson with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's going to air it out for, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 73 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On the draw, this will be Freeman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Mayfield, throw left side, complete. It's Holt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Jesse Tuggle, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 31, check 31.
Chopper! 58. Bravo.
Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Open man, Tanner Gabriel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
21. Hey, echo. Gotta go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Showing it.
Ryan will throw again. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Garrett. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And complete to Zach Ertz. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw is Ryan. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. Dorsett making the catch. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready, like 25. I got one. Get out.
Mixon with a first down carry. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Hey, express.
On 3rd down, Freeman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
Oh, what a play by Primetime. So electric, the ultimate home run hitter.
Now, see, you set that up really nicely for me because I got a nugget. Dion is the only person to hit a home run in Major League Baseball and score an NFL touchdown in the same week.
Oh, I like that. But remember, too, the only man to play in both the Super Bowl and the World Series.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan is going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. On third down, it's Freeman, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
54, stop!
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Hey, Alpha!
On first down, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing again. Ryan. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Check back.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again.
Well, no takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Hey, check. Hey, 5-7.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. In for the score, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken very short. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Where's 52?
Operating from the gun. Ryan completes it to Fitzgerald. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Falcons push further out in front. Important extra point up and through, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing, Mayfield. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Ryan wants to throw it. Dorsett's got it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Here's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.